Hello for the 17th week of Ordinary Time, July 26, 27, and the Gospel, Matthew 13, 44 to 52. Jesus is still talking about parables. You know, those short stories that give an insight into God, or give an insight into the kingdom of God, or give an insight into how to live, or morality. And he uses a bunch of these, 46 of them. Today we have another 3. And I would like you to ask yourself, what is my response to God or the kingdom of God? And I think that's the gist of what he's trying to do. You know, Jesus was a teacher, rabbi. And he was a teacher who tried to talk to the crowds, to his disciples, and he continues to talk to you and me. And he used parables. And this week, on Thursday, in Thursday's Gospel, he talks and answers the question, why do you use parables? And he says this: "This is why I speak to them in parables, because they look, but do not see, and hear, but do not understand. Isaiah's prophecy is fulfilled in them, which says, you shall indeed hear, but not understand. You shall indeed look, but never see. Gross is the heart of this people. They will hardly hear with their ears. They will close their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their hearts, to be converted, and I heal them." And Jesus says, "But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear." So Jesus spoke in parables often. And his parables were not just to give us sort of knowledge, but to give us the possibility of changing our heart, to change our way of thinking. And that's why he used these short stories. This week I read something about, you listen to this. Remember the old story of the young lost man who pulls up his sports car up to a seedy Kentucky farmer and asks for directions, totally lost. The farmer, the old man, climbs off his old tractor and stares at the ground for a few seconds, and then looks up and solemnly announces to the man out of the sports car, "You can't get there from here." He just says, "You can't get there from here. You can't get there the way you think. You need a whole new orientation if you really want to get to your true home or place where you intend to go." And so that's why he speaks in parables. He wants to change our whole way of thinking and put our heart, our mouth, our mind in the direction of his message. And so, in looking for God or the kingdom of God or how to live, there's 3 things this weekend, 3 little parables. One has to do with a treasure in a field that you found. Another has to do with a pearl, which you would like to have. And a third is like a bucket of mixed caught fish, which you really need to separate to really keep the good ones and the ones that you intend to catch. So this Jesus wants us to know that in real life, in ultimate life, as Isaiah says, or as Jesus says, I need to create a whole new frame of reference or a whole mindset to experience God or the kingdom of God. That I have in this life, we need to realize that God's kingdom does not automatically annihilate all the other kingdoms and all the other evils in the world, like the bucket of fish. And so with the catch, all different kinds mixed, people have to separate what is good and what is a bad in this world. And that's this world is why it's the test or the separation, or trying to live not according to evil, but live according to the good catch, the pearl, the treasured field. That's the ultimate in life. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to listen, to read, to change your heart? If you are, it's a whole new world. It's a whole new insight. And so it's living with love and compassion, not the bad fish, terror and killing. It's to live with forgiveness and understanding, and not hatred and vengeance. To forgive. It's willing to be generous with yourself and your time and your money, and not hoarding and materialism. That's a whole new change of attitude, of thought processes, of heart. Take these 3 parables this week and ask yourselves, I, his disciple, am called to an intimate personal relationship with God, with Christ. I am called to participate in this kingdom of God the way Jesus invites us to be. If I do, if we do, we will not only be happier people, we will be on our way and not lost like that Kentucky sports car rider lost in Pikeville. Have a good day.